All right, welcome, as we are back at our fun Planescape adventure. We are ready for insanity as our crew keeps going through the ruins of the old city of Farnell that lies below Farnell. We've got our crew here ready to play, ready to do crazy things. As we left off after finding an ancient temple, getting some hints about about traveling the ways least traveled. Our amazing fighter Adric's ready to run across the floor. I think we're ready to go. So we're going to jump into it. Remember, you can give some sweet inspiration in chat. It's always fun, always appreciated. So, I guess, Adric, what are you doing?
You're muted.
I did.
Sorry about that. I was coughing. It was based on what everyone was sort of heading towards, the idea that with how you had it set up, the lower row, the row that there was no repeating animals.
Right.
People seemed to be heading towards the idea that that was the way to go. So Adrix is going to walk across it, and he's actually going to do it slowly enough because he figures if it does set something off, he wants everyone to know which tile did it because it's information.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's got his shield ready because he's assuming these are projectiles of some kind.
All right, you step on the first tile, and shimmering green energy covers your body. You gain 11 temporary HP.
Okay.
Did you say you were doing something with your shield?
It's a flavor thing because I don't think it would matter for the trap. Okay. It's just he's got his shield up because he assumes this is.
Gotcha.
He assumed they were projectiles, so he's got his shield ready. That's all.
Okay. So, remind me, who's standing on tiles?
Simone is standing on a tile also. I can tell you which one here in a second.
PW is adjacent to her, also on a tile. He is standing on the giraffe tile or the zebra tile?
Yeah. Simone's on the zebra.
Okay, then I'm on the giraffe.
Okay. So you get the next tile, and you hear a click as poison darts shoot from the walls. 2 to Adric, 1 to PW, and 1 to Simone.
Ooh.
As you do that, the giraffe tile presses down, and then both giraffe tiles push up. So, we'll do it this way. Okay, perfect. So to Edric, what I'm looking at is first start definitely misses, but a 21 to hit.
Yep, 21 hits.
Okay. Then I need a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 12 overall.
And the dart hits you for 4 piercing. And 7 poison damage.
Legitimately just erased the temporary hit points that the other that the other one gave me. Exactly.
But what a
All right.
kind puzzle gives you
I
a
guess.
head start.
It's-
Okay, the other two
Here we
darts shoot out, and PW and Simone, you're able to dodge them.
Can I try
Oh,
and
yeah.
catch one?
Do you have deflect missiles?
I
No, you could
I
anyway.
have.
Yeah, you go ahead. Give
That
me
might be
a
flexible.
actually. Give me a dex. Give me a dex check.
That is a 16.
Okay, yeah, with that, catch it midair.
These darts appear to be coated in some form of poison. I look over at Adric, who looks visibly poisoned. I'm like, It appears fast acting.
Figured that out, PW. Thanks.
Okay, so the person on the raft has been lifted up. Do you? So you go to the next tile.
Yeah, it hasn't actually stopped me from moving forward yet, so I'll keep
Okay.
moving forward.
We'll go to the next one. So now the giraffe tire resets down, the one that you're still standing on. Then you go on to the dragonfly, the monkey. Once you're on the zebra, that's as it sinks down. Poison darts fly.
Hey,
This feels familiar.
Did you say the dragonfly or the warthog?
The zebra.
Zebra.
As the dart.
the zebra. It's. I think it's when more than one person is
Yeah.
on the same animal.
Yeah.
It's. I'm getting hit with the darts on the two animals that PW and
Oh, okay.
Simone
Okay.
are standing on.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm just trying to make notes here. I just
Yeah,
wasn't
Got
sure.
an 18 and a 19. Ultimately for Edric.
Those both miss.
Okay, so 4 darts come at you this time.
Okay.
For the wall. Miss. And then as you go to the next 2 tiles, now all these tiles are sinking down as you're stepping on them.
Right. Okay.
You move to the floor, and of course the zebra goes down and comes back up because someone's still out, or comes up, comes down. So Adric, you are on the other side.
Looks back at the others. So I think we just don't want 2 people on the same animal. And and something happened when I was stepped on the horned rabbit. Felt a little rejuvenated actually. So
You do not appear rejuvenated.
well, no, the poison dart took care of that PW, so it was short-lived. But it does look like that the ones I've stepped on that no one else was on are now depressed. So you may not have to be standing on them. I think any animal that gets stepped on twice, maybe.
And
We've really set ourselves up for a pickle by stepping on the one row that has every animal in it.
Yep.
so the rabbit was the only one that was
Adric
filled.
shrugs,
And
as far
What
as
if-
I can tell.
what if we were all on a rabbit? What would that do?
Maybe it'll turn us into rabbits.
I'm in.
I'm thinking still
Am I
darts.
near a rabbit?
Yeah.
Am I near a rabbit one? Let me-
Yeah, actually, I think you are.
I'm double checking. Where's the pin? Did anybody pin it?
In general, but no.
It's like catty corner from where I'm standing, I think.
You're on the zebra. It's right above you.
That is no. Yeah, okay. Steps forward to the rabbit.
Okay. Sinks down, darts fly, but you also gain 11 in temporary HP.
11? Okay, hell yeah.
Maybe it's +1 per row, or +1 per depressed.
It might be that the rabbit does work the same as the rest, but on top of that, it happens to also give you temporary HP.
Did you get 12 though? Adric got 12.
I got a
Seven.
lot.
Got 11.
No, I got 11.
I did? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Simone, 21 and 14 to hit.
Wait, what?
Darts flew out.
Ah, yeah, 14 and above hits.
Okay. Then 11 and 9 to PW. It's moved out of the way.
Still
Whoosh, whoosh.
standing there.
Wait,
I've
so I'm
just turned
taking
sideways.
damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the damage? I'm sorry.
So you take 6 piercing, and then
Okay.
I need 2 con saves.
My best stat. 3. Aha! 18.
Perfect.
I
Then
really thought that was gonna roll to another 3.
that is a total of 11 poison damage.
Oh God.
Simone, did you forget about the darts that happened the first time?
You know what, PW? I don't appreciate your tone. You're a bully.
Okay. So now both of the horned rabbit ones have moved up.
All right, so we've reset those rabbits. Now, do we think we're gonna have to take one for the team and everybody gets shot? What's the plan?
Maybe only one
Okay.
person should move across at the same time.
Yeah, I'd actually recommend. I'd recommend that PW move off, and I'd recommend that Simone move off, and then we figure out which ones are depressed, because everyone on the board gets hit with the darts when they're set off, regardless of who sets it off.
PW
I
will
have
turn
an
around to
idea.
pick up
Okay,
the
sorry.
darts and step off.
Nice. What do you have, Simone?
2 ahead though, so I can't really step off. But what I do have, I can give myself 28 temp HP and then step on the tiger.
I mean,
Up to you guys, whether you think that's reckless.
How
Yeah.
high are these darts flying at?
At the height to
That's
hit you.
Ah, crap.
Okay, let's
I mean,
pretend that it's like 8 holes down like the length of the wall, and
Yeah.
they can hit you at any height.
I mean, look, not to be stereotypical about it, but I probably have the highest AC in the group and a lot of hit points.
What's AC?
Yeah, the highest defense. I'm the most armored. Kelly.
I'm pretty armored.
What I'm saying is that I can at least reset from up here. I could reset the dragonfly again by just stepping on it, but I don't want anyone else on it when I do that.
I wonder what happens if I just fly over it.
I think that's probably fine for you. I think you could fly over it and be all right.
Most
All right.
likely.
I'm gonna like very slowly fly. So I'm gonna fly over the warthog.
Okay. So you flying over the warthog.
All right. I'm just gonna keep going. So I'm gonna fly over the zebra, fly over the eagle, fly over the rabbit, and just keep on going until I get to the other side.
Fly over, and you're at the other side. Nothing.
Oh, I made it. So do we have to hit all of these buttons?
I could walk across to reset it.
Oh, I get it now. So we can't hit the same animal twice. Well, that's easy. All I got to do is just fly over and drop down on the things that we need to hit. Right? No?
What
I mean-
do you mean?
You'll get hit by darts.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like.
Yeah. If I'm looking at this and what we've stepped on, I am assuming the warthog, the dragonfly, the monkey, the tiger, and the eagle are all animals that if the next person who steps on them will trigger darts, because I think those are the ones I stepped on that no one else has.
Mm-hmm.
I do, but PW and Simone were still resting on the giraffe and the zebra when you had stepped off.
Yeah,
So
so
I
the
think
giraffe's still
those
triggered.
two. Yeah, correct.
Well, I can at least fix my own mistake, and I can start walking along the bottom line.
Okay.
I'll walk across the bottom, as did Edric.
Okay, so you push down the rabbit. Nothing happens otherwise. You don't get any effect. You then press down the giraffe, which will trigger 4 more darts to come at you. Let's see how that happens. Let's see here. A 24 and a 21, ultimately.
Those will do it.
Yeah. So I do need con saves. It is 3 piercing.
I have advantage against being poison and resistance to poison damage. Is it only one of those that would apply in this case?
Yeah, it should just be the poison damage when I give it to you.
Gotcha.
So,
Cool.
just make the saves.
That is a 21.
All right, and make one more.
A 23.
All right. In case that is 2 poison damage, have to 1 for your resistance.
Ow.
So, let's see here. Push that down, and then the other ones don't react as they're walked across. So they remain depressed.
That pathway may now be more viable.
The warthog didn't react.
Yeah, I think if it's already depressed,
Right.
stepping on it again doesn't do anything. You have to step on a different warthog tile for the darts to go.
Well, in
Gotcha.
3,
Because PW literally just went the same route I did.
yeah, 3 will follow that same route. That feels like it must be safe now.
Yeah, you follow it, get them to the other side.
Gotcha.
Good job, Edric. This was a challenging puzzle.
Patrick just shrugs.
I'm not sure I 100% understand. I'm going to walk across. When I get to the dragonfly, I'm just going to step to the right, try and get some temp HP, and then continue forward.
Oh no.
Okay. You stepped to the right.
Onto the bunny.
Yeah, it sinks down. And 4 darts fire at you.
Well, this is the part I don't understand, but that's all right, because neither did Nayland. So.
But you do get 11 temp HP.
Okay, great. Nice.
Did I just hear the trap triggering again?
Yeah.
Look, it's for science.
Get it out.
Now you guys know not to do it.
Well, it's because both PW and 3 stepped on the lower left unicorn rabbit, and now a second unicorn rabbit was stepped on, so it's going to trigger the darts.
Those 22 and 18. Those hit.
Both hit. Yeah,
Okay. So give me 2 con saves.
got it. One is bad. The other one's a 20.
Okay. So that is 3 piercing damage from the 2 darts hitting, and a total of 16 poison.
That's more than I got in temp. much.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to the dragonfly and go up the monkey.
Okay. You step back on the dragonfly. I'm kidding. And then you go. Oh.
I had already collected darts, Nayland. You did not need to gather more.
Well, everybody seemed like they were having so much fun.
Our official party name is Dump Intelligence. So
All right. Anyone else being creative?
nope, not me.
Do it. You know you want darts.
No one stepped on a tiger, right?
Yes, we've all stepped on a tiger.
Yeah, there was a tiger on that row, so yeah.
Is there an animal that we haven't stepped on?
No.
No, that is the defining feature of the bottom row.
Yeah.
There is one question I do have. Those darts, would they be about the size of a spear for me?
Oh, because
I'm
you're tiny
holding one.
size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd hand it to you.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh.
Poison spear.
Okay. So then, Simone, do you go across the bottom?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Silver 2, everyone going bottom?
Yeah.
I don't know what the other ones do, but it's okay. I better.
They're
not
all
see.
poison darts.
There's only one
but
way
if
to
you
find
touch
out for sure.
2 at a time.
Huh.
It's like
Okay.
that bubble wrap. I've got to hit every bubble.
You come up to a very narrow hallway, 5 feet across. So you'd have to go single file, but there are 2 ways to go: to the left and to the right.
I'm with
Yeah,
Adric.
I've still got my ring that tells me if there's a trap within 20 feet.
There are
Exactly for
still
3
traps within 20 feet.
hours. Well, I'm just saying. That's where we're walking.
We
Still
should
a
go
beautiful
left.
glowing ring.
Yeah, I'm just
Left
making
is
notes.
To the
Giants.
left.
Giants make for fantastic meat bag shields.
Who you calling a meat bag?
I'm writing this down in my head.
Adric's using the helm of detect thoughts that he just got.
You hear every word.
Punch a monkey in the air.
3 will reach over to his panther, and I'm going to cast Beast Sense on it,
Okay.
which lets me see through its eyes and hear through its ears. And I'm going to send it ahead to scout out the path to the left. And I'll just be telling the party what the beast sees as it travels.
Okay. So, the left goes from where you are about 10 feet, and then it would require them to go north 5, but then there's nowhere else to go except they can go east another 5 feet before they have to go left for 5 feet. And then that path goes left for like 15 feet. And then they can go, and where's left? It's west. Go north or south.
Okay, so did any traps or anything go off as the panther walked?
No.
Okay, then I will tell the party I know a safe path up that far, that no traps go off, but I don't know if it gets us out. But I'm not thinking there's traps on the ground, or at least nothing that would be triggered by a cat of this size moving across it.
Now, I don't want to sound crazy, but could it be possible that, like, we should be taking the path with the traps in it? I mean, the traps are there to protect something, no?
Yeah, I like your thinking.
Yeah.
Except for that part where you stepped on something and got poisoned.
Hey, now I did it so you wouldn't have to.
I didn't think of that.
You also were ahead of me, but don't think about it too hard.
It says to take the least expected path. I assume that we're still under that mantra. I don't know what the least expected path between these two would be.
Well,
If we know one way is safe, I understand the argument to purposely travel the way that we know isn't safe.
well, have you sent the beast on the other side?
No, but I can do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call back the beast and explore the other direction, speaking out what I see.
Right, so another 15 feet, and it goes east and ends a dead end, and then it can travel north for 15 feet before it has a choice between east and west.
Now, hear me out, you guys. I don't want to sound crazy, but we could go down the right path, or we could go down the left path. Now, if you think about the words, if we don't want to take the right path, we could take the wrong path. That would be the most unexpected path.
That
I think-
sounds right
I think
to
you have
me.
figured it out.
Actually, we haven't
That's so
considered-
crazy, it just might work.
What if we just go up? What's up?
It's a 5-foot tall ceiling, basically.
Oh. Well, that was a short trip.
I mean, it was unexpected. You're not wrong. I sort of feel like any decision that this group makes is probably the unexpected one, so they might as well just pick one and go with it.
I think Nayland is correct. We should go to the left.
Hey,
I think she said the right.
I think she said that the right was right, and so we need to go left because it's wrong.
Nayland flips up her
Correct.
collar like she's very cool, and she starts walking down the left path.
well, okay. You want to go first? All right.
What if we split the party? Half of us go right, half of us go left.
Would certainly be unexpected.
You know, each one of us should split either a Kelly or a Nayland, as when one dies, the other one appears also to die, so
Wait,
one
what?
group may then find out if the other group was unsuccessful.
I'm sorry, what?
Nayland turns back
That is a
around
good
and walks
idea.
back.
Wait, you mean when she dies, I die?
Thus far,
In
that
the
has
past.
been how it has occurred.
We're 2 for 2 for that. Yeah.
Did anyone die when you killed me before, Adric?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So maybe nobody dies when I die.
As far
Maybe.
as we know.
What about the
Right.
rest of you?
One way to find out.
The other 3 of us have not. I mean, as far as we know, we all woke up in the mortuary together. So, since we've started traveling together, the 3 of us haven't died.
You know, you guys said that 3 wasn't here before. Maybe 3's the one that dies with Simone, and y'all just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Thank you, Nayland.
What I know
I
is-
now think that I might have killed 2 people. Thank you. Thank you.
It's
Think
okay,
about all the
Adric.
friends.
I'm here now.
This is true. This is true. All right, which way are we going?
I
Well,
don't know.
we take the-
I'm
we
not
take
good at
the-
thinking.
starts
Are we
walking to
taking
the
the
left.
wrong? Okay, you want to go first, Nayland? All right, I was going to offer, but you can go first if you want.
Are we sending 2 people at the same time? So down each side?
What?
I thought we were picking the wrong side and going the wrong way down the wrong side.
That is a
That was the
choice
plan.
you can make.
Oh.
I
Okay.
thought we were going down the right side.
I did too.
No.
I'm going down the right
Nayland
side.
turns around and goes back.
I'm going with Simone.
Now, y'all,
Where's
now
the
wait.
seat going?
These decisions are consistent with our prior actions.
I'll go with
I'm going
Nayland.
the right way.
Okay. So we'll start with path right.
Oh boy.
Are we actually? Hold on. Have we actually decided to split? Because Adric-
I don't feel good about committing to that.
if
So-
people are just starting down the right side, Adric will follow them down the right side. That's
Do we take this one by one?
I think we have to, right? You said it was skinny.
yeah.
You have to be single file.
Yeah, single file.
So technically, I think Simone and Cal could fit in the same space.
All right.
Now, when I start walking down a path, nobody follows me.
I'm right here. I'm following.
So is everyone going right?
Simone is going right.
And Bloodfern is going to sit down on Simone's head.
Get off me! Pushes you off.
Ah!
Nayland, would you turn around or would you keep going?
No, I'd probably turn around. My instincts tell me it's not good to be separated.
Adric will follow Simone.
Yeah, 3 will follow Nayland.
Okay. So you travel what I described before, and then you can go left or right.
Ooh.
I say we won't remember unless we keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, at least that way we know if we're going in a square.
Agreed.
So we're going right.
Okay. So it's Monica on the lead. It's the two of you. Or are you occupying the same space now or not?
Can we occupy the same space without her being on me?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah,
Fine.
Personal space.
I'll flick you next time.
Okay. So cool. So the two of you take the right once everyone's following. Now it looks like you can only go left.
Shit. Gotta start from the
Like a
top. and only
hammer.
go
It's
up.
like a hammer shape. Like we could go around and then meet to the middle or something.
So you go that way, and now you can only go left again.
Hmm.
Back where we started.
But after 5 feet, but it does continue. And as you get to about 10 feet from your position, what looked like a further hallway that would go down suddenly becomes a wall in front of you. And you hear a click, and an axe comes and slices Simone. And Cal.
What?
Oh my god!
My ring was still lit up.
What?
Should have said something.
What?
Is it not a ring of glowing?
No, it's a ring of watch
Surely
your
I
shit, 'cause you're gonna
survived
die.
this.
All right,
Surely
22
I
to hit
survived.
Simone and 22 to hit Cal.
It hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kidding. It doesn't hit. I'm suddenly invincible. I'm forging numbers on my sheet. Hang on.
All right. So as it slices across your chests, you each receive 5 slashing damage.
Oh, that's it. Ow!
Mm.
Don't push me, Kel.
You pushed me.
Now, do we think we might be being punished for doing the same thing more than once? Because that sounds pretty predictable. Maybe we should be making opposite turns every time.
We could only go left.
But after
Yeah,
we went right twice.
But that was your idea.
We're going the right way.
No!
So now you just face a wall.
Yeah.
So there's
All right.
nothing else there, just a wall.
Adric leans over Simone and Kelly and just sort of knocks on the wall and says, "I don't think we can go this way any further." Simone.
There's no
If
tiny
we-
hole I can fit through.
If we always stick to the right, won't we eventually get out of the maze? And then 3 will turn around and reach his hand out to the wall, which is to his right, is the opposite wall that was to his right before.
Right.
And so eventually
Right.
this will turn into a right turn. If we always turn right, we'll go along the outside edge.
We
Unless
did
it's
try this,
changing.
but we approached it. Well, the wall came down in front of us. I think. I think that we can't predict. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking.
Right.
All right. So who will lead this time?
3 will lead this time.
Okay. Perfect. So your strategy here is to keep your hand on the one wall and just keep following
Keep
that
hugging
wall.
it around. Yep.
You got it. Okay. So that's gonna. if
I'm
you
gonna be
did, of
right behind
course,
him.
You're gonna go right. And then that will. Okay, so you go basically where you could have gone right or left, you end up going left, but then you come down and circle. Basically, make a very similar turn, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, but making the right turn this time instead of lefts. Then that leads you up 20 feet, which brings you to a right turn that leads you 15 feet to a wall. To a left turn where you can choose left or right, but keeping your hand on the wall will continue you going right. You're going to continue that?
Yeah.
Okay. That goes 5 feet. Then to the right causes you to make another right. You go 10 feet and causes you, I think from your perspective, to go left. Then another 10 feet causes your perspective to go left. And now you're on feels like a tougher outer wall. And then you take another left for 15 feet and you come to a door.
Can we see, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you like to do, 3? You're at the door.
Did everyone follow? Please tell me you guys all
I'm
came along.
assuming.
'cause
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. Just kidding. Yeah.
we lemminged it all the way down. Okay.
I
Well,
believe so.
I'll turn to the group. And do we go through?
Of course we go through. It's a door.
I'll turn the handle and push.
A shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole in the ceiling onto a carved stone pedestal. In this room, an ornate stone cube rests on its surface.
Another one.
Oh.
All right.
This is one of those things, isn't it?
Yep. Looks like it.
How does this work? You've seen them before.
Generally speaking, I mean, Adric will look around. Is there any sense that is it just a room? Is there any sense of another challenge to get to the pedestal? Or
All you see is another door opposite where you came in.
generally speaking, you get past the challenge and you are able to just take the cube. For one of them, we had to counterweight it with something else, but the second one we could just take. So,
Well, I think you're the hero of the challenge. You should take it.
Adric just gives him a look.
You said there's a light at the top of the ceiling, right?
A square hole where natural light comes down through.
And it hits the cube?
Yeah.
I got an idea. I'm gonna take oh crap, I don't have anything. I need like a piece of cloth or something.
I'll hand you a piece of cloth.
Right? I'm gonna try to fly up to see if I can block out the light to see if it does anything.
Simone's gonna use Adric's voice to say, we should use someone with skills to try and get this cube. Or whatever it is that he said to her last time.
So what are you using to block out the hole?
Right now, just a piece of cloth. I'm just kind of like trying to block it out.
So I'm in my head. I'm trying to think how a 2-inch beam,
A 6-inch being.
6-inch beam blocks out a 5-foot square of.
Well, you didn't say it was 5 foot square. Okay, that's different. You said tiny.
Goes
alright,
up with a tissue.
Okay, I need something a little bigger than this.
Can you carry something big enough to block it
I don't
out?
know how much it weighs. I mean, I can carry stuff.
Fair enough.
But
That's fair enough.
if
By the way,
it's-
Adric looks at Simone and says, "Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we have anyone in the current party who fits that description."
I can carry another 8 pounds.
Now, before we go
go ahead,
touching
sorry.
this cube, well, am I the only one who's curious why there's a door at the back of this room?
So people can come in.
Now,
Just
what
It
if
would
this
be the exit.
What if this is the decoy cube? And we need to pass the expected thing to do something unexpected, which is in
You
the
are
room beyond.
Really hung up on that, CGL.
It was literally the mantra at the front of the temple, and they've usually been correct.
We
I
passed
see.
the through the maze relatively
true.
unscathed, and then she'll pat her chest. Oh,
I mean,
I'll check the
it-
door behind.
there is
Yeah.
a second door in here, right? Confirm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we
so.
will
Okay.
move
Yeah.
over and
Yeah.
open
There are
that
2
door.
doors.
Yeah.
One you came through and another one.
I'll be
Yeah,
the
sure.
Probably
leader.
Edric-
trapped in here.
Sorry, what's happening?
Someone should stay on the outside just in case something happens when we open the other door.
Like an incinerator blows up the room.
That sounds familiar.
I do not see
I-
any level.
I'm getting kind of hot all of a sudden. Is it hot in here?
Parchment. I got parchment.
Do you have a
Yeah.
5-foot section of parchment?
Yeah.
Edric will fan Simone with his shield.
Nayland would like to go with 3 to look at the door.
Should we wait outside?
It is generally safer to be outside of the room.
Yeah, it's too hot in here. Someone's gonna step out the way that we just came.
Edric will go with Simone.
Okay. So 3 and Naylin, you go through this door.
Yeah.
Okay, you open up. You see it's 5 feet before you see a wall, but you can go left.
Looks like a way out.
Let's not go any further down either path and separate the group. Do we want to grab the cube or no?
We should secure the cube.
Why is there
What if it's the
another way?
wrong cube?
Yeah.
Then we will have a wrong cube.
I think this cube is to tempt us. Can
Yeah.
Smoke like
I-
look? Smoke
I
can
was-
enter the room and like look around. I guess.
Okay.
For,
Give me a
like,
perception check.
Ah! Yeah, +8. Oh, come on! I rolled a 2. 10.
And you don't see anything else of interest.
Okay. Go ahead.
Since people are questioning it and Adric has handled both of the other ones, Adric will look at the cube on the pedestal. Does it look like the other two?
It has the. It does. It just has the rabbit with the horn.
So it doesn't look. Okay.
Does this parchment fit?
So, I'm still trying to understand this 5-foot piece of paper
Yeah.
held by a 6-inch beam,
Yeah.
and how you're going to make that cover a 5-foot square.
Well, I have daggers, right?
Okay.
so I could like try to chisel. Wait, do I have any what are they called? I don't know if I could. I don't think I do
Tape?
because they were too heavy.
How high is? I'm sorry. How high is the ceiling, Matt? Did you say how high up this was?
Wait, okay. Yeah, it's 5. It's 5 feet. It's actually 5 feet high.
So are
5
we
feet.
in a cube?
Okay. So if it's 5 feet high, Adric will send his mage hand up to help Kelly.
Okay, so between Kelly and the mage hand, cover it up. It is now really dark. It's hard to see.
Did it help?
Someone pick up the cube.
PW will reach out for the cube.
Okay, reach out and grab the cube, and you have a cube in your hand.
It feels like I have a cube in my hand that I cannot see well.
I will now release the parchment.
You can now see the cube a little better.
The
You got
cube
it.
is now clear.
I did it.
Like you can see through it. That's crazy.
Yes, the power of the light is in fact quite profound. PW will unceremoniously drop the cube in a bag.
That sounds about right.
He's like, I'm not messing with these people.
Good job. We have an additional cube.
Great.
All right. Now we can keep moving.
So do we assume Adric looks at 3? Do you assume that we should go forward as opposed to trying to backtrack?
I think that's the purpose of the second set of doors. A safer way out.
Okay.
And 3 will push ahead.
Okay, what's the strategy for 3 this time?
So it feels like a puzzle again. So like hand on the right, and we're gonna
Okay.
right wall it again.
Okay, hand on the right. So following that leads you around another choice, especially left as you come down, and suddenly there's a wall in front of you as an axe swings down.
Oh, my ring was glowing again. Sorry.
I've been assuming it never stopped glowing.
Never
Dale, and
stopped
that's
glowing.
that's just assuming.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
17 is my AC,
Okay.
so I'll take it.
That
The ring
is-
probably assumes the entire structure is a trap.
That is 10 slashing damage.
Oh, good. We have been here before.
Ah.
Did it seem quite like the path we originally took? Does it feel like this is like a mirror image or something? Or like a repeat of the same sequence?
No.
Okay.
I swear by this strategy, so I'll keep my hand to the right and keep going.
Okay, so you follow this strategy around.
W
And
is
you
falling behind with a bandage.
make a very sharp turn at some point and see a wall as another axe comes down. Oh, only for 14 to hit.
Oh, that will miss. I was ready this time.
Yeah, you're ready to stand out of, and then you continue to follow your strategy and find the animal walkway once more.
We made it.
By my calculations, this path out was twice as dangerous as the first.
But we got a cube.
We also have the opportunity to step on different tiles again.
Yeah, we do. I'm excited.
Is it the identical puzzle? Like, do we still have a depressed pathway through?
Yes.
Wait, are we at the
Oh.
beginning or the end?
We're just going back
On
to
the
the same
same.
path. Yeah, so through a walk on those depressed cubes to get to the other side.
Okay. Just presses the button back down. Then yeah. Are you all following that same path?
Nope.
Oh.
But I'll let you guys go first.
I'm flying over it.
Yeah.
PW is cartwheeling, but same path.
If Adric sees that Simone is not going, Adric stays back with Simone. What are you planning on, bestie?
Bestie, I'm gonna. So Simone is going to. She's only gonna touch one of each kind, but she's gonna hop, 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 hop through and only touch one of each.
Okay, before you
Do I need
do
to
that,
give you the order?
all the animals have been depressed.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think that's
you're going to
gonna
get
trigger the
hit on
trap.
every single tile is going to shoot at you.
Hop,
You're,
hop.
you Which one do you go first?
All right. So, backwards style. She would go blue dragonfly, which is that one's already depressed, right?
No.
Blue dragonfly.
We go dragonfly. There was one. There is one already depressed, but so you get on this one.
This one's a
It
new
goes
one.
down. Yeah, and 4 darts hits you, or go
Great.
towards you.
Let's see, at the sound of the trap, we would turn around.
Yes. That is really just a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Give me a con save.
Nat 20 for 21.
So 3 piercing and 4 poison.
3 piercing, 4 poison.
Yep.
Adric, do you think that these go off every time I step on a new one?
Most likely, yes. Because yes. If you don't go down the path everyone else did, then you're going to get hit with darts every single time you step on a new animal.
How boring! And then I'll go back, and then I'll assume the pathway.
Yep. And that should work.
But does it not trigger a new dart when we get to the dragonfly again?
It sets up a new dart, and Adric's going to go after Adric.
Gotcha.
Adric will take that hit. Adric will just take the hit.
Well, no, it just sets up the new one.
Oh, you're right. But
Yeah.
I'm on the same one as her.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. So Adric will follow her.
This was the missing piece I missed before.
A devilish design.
So then you exit the shrine. What would you like to do?
Neelan's just kind of curious because it seemed that there was a hole in the maze that led to the sky if there was that light coming through. Is it possible to find that outside of the shrine?
Yeah. Looking up, you can sort of see where there does seem to be a place like tunneled out that would go to the surface. You can see like there's like some mud and stuff that drip through.
Adric starts to laugh. Go the unexpected way. We could have probably gotten into that room from above and not done any of that.
Oh, you mean going up?
Yeah.
We could have gone to the roof of the temple and dropped it into 5 foot by 5 foot square. We could have gone, and that was the unexpected path.
By going up.
Yep. Once
said to go
outside.
up.
Because
You said-
nobody ever looks at the ceiling.
I do.
Well, no, it's not up in there. Outside of it, climbing onto the roof and going down. That's what we needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Up in here, not up in there. I see.
Gonna make me lose my mind, you guys.
I'm gonna act a fool.
Adric just
Hell yeah.
laughs for like a solid minute.
So, does anyone have any parchment? So, we can block.
You want to block it?
No. Would you
I'm gonna
have
fly
the
up there.
parchment out? Would I
Not
ask
out.
that?
No,
Darn,
but I'm
okay.
gonna fly up there though.
Okay.
What part of the building are we at here?
No part of the building. You see a sky above through the hole.
Oh. So when I go through the hole,
You are in a jungle
oh
with sky.
wow, I didn't know we were in a jungle. I fly back in. Hey guys, you know we're in a jungle?
Yes.
Can we even hear you up there?
I come back.
We were attacked by a large reptilian creature of some kind with feathers. So
Oh yeah.
it was a pretty dense jungle when that happened.
Good
I'm
times.
pretty sure it was a dinosaur.
A teleporting dinosaur.
A teleporting dinosaur.
And its breath was terrible. Not that anyone asked.
It's
All
attacked
right.
but short too soon.
Is there another cube we can look for, or
There was the one in the middle of all the lava.
Of the lava.
Let's go get it.
Currently, you're headed to the amphitheater.
ooh, Nayland wants to go to
I
that.
believe that was 3 trying to hunt where the thing was off to. Wanted to go to where you were trying to find where the
Blackwood
King of
nest.
Feathers came from,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
You don't have to keep doing that, but that is what you were doing
Well, that
before you
sounds
stopped
good.
at the temple.
Yes. All right. I vote we continue on.
I'm thinking maybe it has found something that we would like, whether that is magical weapons from other party, other adventurers, or maybe it's found one of these cubes and carried it to its nest.
Only one way
I
to
don't
find
even
out.
remember why we want cubes anymore.
We're bringing information to the 3 tribes to try to help them talk to each other, maybe avert, conflict. That was the idea.
Bleh.
Yeah. So now you have one that could go to each tribe. So
Do we?
you have 3.
I thought we
three.
lost our second cube.
No,
No,
we
we
got
got
it.
it.
did, but
We
you
got
got
it.
it
Yeah,
back at the cost of.
sorry.
Yeah, we
You guys are right.
we did the fight twice. We
Yes.
did the fight twice.
Yes.
You did do as least expected. You've only done this one once.
Well,
All right. So headed. Here you come upon a ruined amphitheater that looms over the surrounding buildings. Vines cling to its steps, and anima statues line its stands. The muddy ground outside is stripped clean of vegetation. An eerie silence hangs over the area. No birds cry, no insects chirp, nothing stirs.
Uh-oh. This is
I
bad.
like the sound of that. Yeah.
I mean, if all the insects are gone, I'm the next thing on the food chain.
It would make big predator, so it'd make sense for some certain animals to not be here, but lack of insects does seem weird.
Feeling that it's kind of spooky. Nayland is gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You don't see anything magical currently.
Is my ring glowing?
It is not glowing.
Oh! Well, I'm feeling good. No magic, no traps.
Can your ring also detect disease?
No, can't do that.
That is unfortunate.
You got a
For
ring that can
everyone
detect
else.
disease.
I can.
Off on the side, you just see Silver punching the air again.
I will sit down for a ritual. If the party has the time to cast detect poison and disease.
How long does that take? Is that 10 minutes or?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
We take a 10-minute break while we're in Creepy Cove.
Okay. So what does that give you, basically?
You can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creatures, or disease in each case.
Yes. So there's this blue mist that hangs around. It is all around you, and it is poison and a disease. It is nasty.
Yeah, I just share that.
Matt, with the detect magic up, was I able to see what kind of magic was in the cubes?
Yeah, it would be divination.
Okay, makes sense. Simple, easy. Okay. They were all the same? All divination?
Yes.
Because that was a question that I did have. Okay, cool.
Since these are ruins, is there any like signs of archaeology around here?
I mean, yeah, you found a bunch of them. You've been finding a bunch of symbols and writings, recipes for magical things, and there's all types of stuff that you found. Like you found those in the shrines.
What about pottery?
Right where you are right now, you don't see so much pottery.
Okay.
Well,
So PW,
no, go ahead.
so PW will be trying to collect rubbings of any of the stuff that we've seen as we come across, both to keep track of it, but also because potentially we could sell this to the dinosaur people.
Okay.
3, you were looking for some type of nest, right? I mean, I could help you look.
Yeah, absolutely. Three's gonna perceive through his wild beast senses, see if there's any interesting smells that could lead to, where the nest is. Assuming that that's where the thing eats or takes the carcasses, I would wonder if there is scent that could be picked up.
Sure. See the large scent. You think in the large floor of the amphitheater is like the major scent, but then there's lesser scents that come from what look like almost dug out tunnels that seem to go below the seats of the amphitheater.
Yeah, I point this out. I would think the nest would be there in the center, but there is smell of prey that's been hunted down those pathways. I wonder if there are other creatures here.
Is there some kind of like footprints or animal droppings?
In the tunnels, there's various droppings. And they're around you. I mean, there's also some like good 10-foot piles.
Well, I say we go check it out.
Yeah. Very well. Follow Nayland.
Sure. Sure. Magical go with.
Okay. So which way are you going, Nathan?
Well, I think we can see the center of the amphitheater, and it looks
Yeah.
Okay, so probably we'd want to go to the more hidden things where we can't really tell what the scent is coming from, right?
Yeah, smaller sense. Yeah.
Is that the vibe, 3?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be prepared for danger. I'm thinking there might be smaller, like scavenger type animals.
Yeah, all right. We'll keep a guard.
PW wants to know if there's any weird looking poop around that has bones in it.
I mean, you could dive in and find out.
Yeah, PW.
He'll dive in.
After I finish my rubbings.
Of poop?
Tell you
No,
that
of these
dirty.
drawings. BW will look for any of the scout piles that seemed like they are consuming larger humanoid bones, potentially.
Okay.
Simone would join you because she is also disgusting.
Give me an investigation check on the poop pile.
Both of us or just him?
Depends who's doing it.
I am not great at investigating poop, but I like to do it. So,
But I like to do it.
are you good at investigating poop, PW?
I am with my 18.
Done this before.
Yeah, look at the poop. But Simone will watch it intently, and she'll like even bend down with like her little hands on her knees, looking at it.
The PW's hands transform a little bit, and they get like long tweezer-like suspensions. They're just like flicking through, pulling out bones.
Perfect. In that case, taking there are like bones, some like ruined pieces of metal. You were able to find like probably sorting through about 30 gold.
Jackpot.
Simone will put her little finger to her mouth like a shh sign, and then put her hand out for a piece of gold.
PW will deposit a large nugget of poop in her hand.
Is there gold in this one?
You'll never know if you don't check.
I'll break it apart.
You find a copper.
Perfect.
Okay. So you're proceeding through the tunnels. Is everyone going through the tunnels?
No.
Say after I clean off our poo hands.
I would like to go into the tunnels.
I will not wash my hands.
Okay. So everyone except Kelly. All right. So characters proceed in, and it is a little bit you find it's carved out. It looks like possibly people may have been under here for the sheer purpose of some type of entertainment. They seem to connect to various places. You even find what could have been 8 more ancient bathrooms, and there's here there's signs of great civilization. Like I think before there was the Askians of there's pottery or signs before. Here there's a ton of things that have been collected. Some weapons left over from like ancient like you could tell like a different type of manufacture, and it gives you the sense, it's odd, of like being stuck on, but they're like widened. And some of them, especially on the wood and the metal, there's like claw or teeth marks that maybe were made when the metal was slightly softer. That type is it like kind of this animal craftsmanship type of deal, different scratches.
Are there any daggers that I could pick up?
They'd be kind of rusted and such, but could.
I'll leave them. Don't want no rusty daggers. Sorry.
But
Edric,
you
what
could
were
definitely get like an interesting pommel that's in good condition that you could fit a new blade on if you wanted something cool later. But it's up to you.
No.
Did Kelly ever voice that she was looking for things like scraps of pottery?
Yeah, she'd have mentioned it.
Edric will pick up some pottery as he's moving through.
PW will be looking for ingots for the smithy. Or any like raw material that seemed like it would be in good enough shape to be harvestable.
Gotcha. Yeah, give me a perception check. Ooh,
Rip.
it's a 9. Unfortunately,
Oop, saving it
Plus
with
8.
the psych. Yeah.
oh, psych
plus
die.
an
There
8.
you go. 17. That's psych die.
Mm.
Phew.
You see the purple eye, it shines for a moment. I have to like pull my way through the weave, like no, better outcome.
Absolutely, I love it. And yeah, so here between spears, some long swords, short swords, other daggers, you definitely find. See, with a 17, you probably about a good 4 pounds worth of material.
Woo.
It'll be real refined. Might take some stuff because there is parts where it looks like stone maybe has like come back into it and whatnot, but it's pretty good.
You see PW making a small, neat little pile, like, stacking each one as close as possible.
As you follow, again, kind of using some of the tracking in here of the droppings, you do begin to hear noises. And you come to a place where there's 3 different directions to go. And I'll take a... Evan, give me a perception check.
Nat 1? You're kidding.
Balance
9.
up my nat 20.
That is a 26 for Edric.
21 for nailing.
15 for 3.
Okay.
7.
All right. So overall, you detect this from behind and from the 2 sides. You see these dinosaur creatures. Their skin camouflaged to look like the stone around. You were able to pick them up as they growl at the intrusion of their home. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
Simone growls back. 8.
If only I was as fast as I could think.
All right, we got Nailing, Edric, Silver, and then Patient. I see Simone. I see a 3. So, and again, just to see what Keliford might be up to, why don't we get initiative for them as well? Nice. Okay. So. Yourself among the tunnels here. Right, you see your dino pals.
Curses.
All right. First thing first, here we go. Comes one of the animals themselves. So, let's see. California ain't come. So they're gonna prefer Simone. And
No.
this one wants to make sure it's Barman that it's going to run 20 feet towards Simone and attack.
Get away from me, you little insect.
Alright, so let's see here.
You can't have my poop copper!
Nom, nom, nom.
Okay. I got a 12 and a 14.
The 14 hits.
Okay, give me a strength save, Simone.
Hiya! Okay, 18.
Oh, nice. You are not knocked down. That would
That's
be 8 piercing damage with its claw. As it tries to knock you, just sort of gets up, and then it tries to get a bite in on you for 22 to hit
That hits.
for another 9 damage.
Ow!
Okay. Then I got a next one. Now this next one, just that particular one was really hungry for a small creature. This next one's going to go for its closest that it can do a 20 feet run towards, what it cares about. So Art Department, tell me what they're going to do.
Run as close to who?
Just get another person that they can get a good attack on, basically.
Art department, Kelly is also not here. Just letting you know. Yeah.
It's gonna try to eat Silver.
Okay. Ooh, Silver. 18.
That hits.
Okay, give me a strength save, Silver.
Oof. A 12.
A 12. As it tries to drag you down, you're able to resist. You do take it 10 slashing damage. And then you're able to get out of the way of the next claw, but a bite comes around your neck with a 23 to hit for 7 piercing damage. Naylin.
Okay. I'm going to I see that Silver's engaged with one, and comparing Silver to Simone, Silver looks the most eat my fists. So I'm going to move closer to that little dino just so that I'm within 20 feet, but I don't want to get too close to it. And then I'm going to start hurling some daggers. I will throw one dagger.
Was it the Simone one?
To the silver one.
You got it.
So that's over 20.
That hits.
Okay, great. And I'm gonna hurl another dagger at it. That one is a 14.
That hits as well.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, as I'm hurling that last dagger, there's like this sound of almost like a like when like one of those like sci-fi like jets or something like takes off and it goes like boom, 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 or whatever. And I'm gonna add a little extra oomph with an anti-magic strike, but I don't think these dinos are magical, but it's still gonna put some more damage in there.
There you go.
So I'm gonna add an extra D6 of force. Alrighty. That was a really bad roll. So that's 16 piercing plus 6 force damage, and I am also going to, on once per turn, I'm damaging a creature within 60 feet of me. I'm going to add an extra 1d8 of force for 2 force, so 6, 7, 8 force damage, but I also need a wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
DC 15.
10.
Fails! It is restrained until the start of my next turn.
Oh, nice. What's that look like?
Almost like it skitters to a stop. It's like their like time is frozen itself.
All right. Okay, so art department got which one's the next one to run to? Runs to the Edric. Okay, that one definitely misses. And that one misses with its claw and goes for the bite for a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. This is for a 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Got it. And Edric.
Well, this is not ideal anymore, but he's still going to do this for the AC. He's going to do a bait and switch with Simone.
Okay.
And what he's going to do, what this actually looks like, is he just stands over Simone and he tells her, "Stay underneath me. Use me."
Simone's
use me well."
unwilling. Just kidding.
I mean,
I don't want to give you a heart attack.
if you want.
No, Simone is willing. So stand
All right.
underneath you, you said?
Yeah, that's the flavor. She's going to stand. Just use Adric as basically human shield because you're getting the AC.
Perfect.
And so that is a 8. So you have to add 8 to your AC until my next turn.
Yeah.
And I'll go after the one that was biting, going after Simone. So we'll put 2 attacks into it. Let's see. Why can I remember this? Right. So does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
So they both hit. So both attacks hit.
Yeah.
So that's going to be... Ooh, that's nice. That is 21 slashing damage into it.
Nice. Bloodied.
And that's his turn.
All right, art department. Another one. What's it running to?
To our new friend.
All right, going to 3. All right, got the first 2. Okay. Claw misses, but the second claw comes down and scratches you across the chest, trying to knock you down. Need the strength save. 3.
All right. That's a 15.
All right, you're able to stay up as you take 5 slashing damage. And you're able to... I imagine you just punches in the face when it tries to bite him. No.
Yeah.
Patient.
So I think I'm in the back left. Yep. Okay. I would like to approach close enough to get within 30 feet of the dino that just tried to eat 3. Well, then I will shoot out from where I'm standing. Will a 16 hit?
Yes, it will.
A total of 23 psychic damage if there is sneak attack.
Yes. Is bloodied.
All right, then I use my bonus action to shoot again. For an 18.
Yep.
And 8 psychic damage.
How do you want to kill it?
You'll see my initial couple shots are right after 3 slugs it in the face, and I just finish it off right when it's in recoil.
And Silver.
Okie dokie. Which one am I on the map?
I believe the bottommost one.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 to the one that is northwest from this this
Opportunity attack.
That one
am.
is restrained until the beginning of my next turn.
Cool. So you're going to take the up attack from that one?
Yeah. Wait, hang on. I am going to nimble escape disengage.
Okay.
Die. Oh, I got excited.
And then with this one flanked, I am going to brutally punch it.
Nice.
For 16 on the first one.
That hits.
And a 27 on the second one.
All right. Which one did that attack, Art Department?
That was the one that had originally attacked Simone. So he was the first one to
You
go.
got it. Okay, both hit.
Ooh, maximum 13. Plus 7 for a whopping total of 20 bludgeoning.
How do you want to kill it?
I'm just gonna be, I've had it with these goddamn monkeys! And then I realize I haven't been punching a monkey. I've been punching a dinosaur instead.
Amazing. And then 3.
3's gonna target the one that is engaged with one of my allies. And I'll make 2 sharpshooter attacks. The first is an 11.
That will miss.
And the second is a natural 20.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, a natural 20 sharpshooter. Oof.
So I get an extra d6 on it.
Okay, if you do.
I think so. Like, because it's a nat 20, don't I get extra damage?
Yeah, you get an additional. You get double your die. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So 24.
Cool. That one has not been hit yet, so that'll be bloodied.
And then I'll whistle, and my panther will charge forward and attack that one.
Nice.
I'm assuming that means it moved 20 feet, coming in from off scene,
Yeah.
off screen, and it's gonna roll a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
What is this?
Right. So that's going to be 3 damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw, I believe.
It's dead.
Oh, it fails it then. Oh, cool. And I'll end my turn.
Let's put it this way. Specifically, the only ones up are the one that went, I believe, after. Yeah, because the one that went second, and the one that has not gone yet.
Thank you.
Cool. Then Simone.
Let's see here. Simone would attempt to hit the one that's behind her. With my little pins and needles, poisonous feathers.
Yeah.
So I need a con save of 16.
That's a 7.
Woohoo.
All right. So if it fails, blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Darn it! I needed a 5. That's okay. It takes whatever I rolled. Let me scroll. 14. Psychic.
Nice. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Ooh, I never get to do this. So yeah, Simone would throw her little feathers at this thing. It would plink plink plink. And it just like bursts into like fungal spores.
Ooh.
Oh, very cool. Taking that
Pop,
down.
she'll say.
Then outside, what's Gallifern up to?
Is the fight still going?
Mm-hmm.
Then y'all keep going.
Then, all right. Next, at last, let's see here. Seeing its friend's dead, it runs down one of the tunnels and is going to action dash, so it'll go 80 feet. Like, nope. No.
Smart raptor in the bunch.
All right. Then quickly, then, as you lick your wounds, as they've spent a few minutes discovering, what's Gallifern doing?
Well, quite a bit. So the reason why she didn't go right away was she was trying to investigate this area regarding the sounds.
Okay.
So she'll fly up to the top of a tree and Babel music, and to see what she can see up there.
Okay. Perception check.
13.
You can see from the trees, like, again, it's a weird life force seems to be nurturing everything. You can see the lava over there, but you can see kind of where there might be wildlife, like far away, maybe a few hundred feet, but
What kind of wildlife?
mostly you can see like would there be the buzzing of insects, mostly insects down.
Okay, all right. I'll head that way.
Okay.
And would I guess maybe a speak with animal? Does that work on an insect?
Those do qualify as beasts.
So I want to cast that.
What do you want to say?
Hello. Why are the insects not going in that area?
Big things eat us.
What sort of big things?
Feathered big thing.
Have you seen them?
Yes.
How many?
One.
Oh, well, that one's dead.
Good.
Yeah, y'all should come back.
I will not tell the others. I will get all of it for myself.
What are you getting?
Food.
What type of food?
Whatever I can find.
Well, can I help? What if I told you that there was a place where you could have all the food you ever wanted, And the only thing you had to do was agree to be my best pal.
Terrifying.
I have no idea. It doesn't. You've lost it.
I've lost it.
It doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
You see, it goes, pal.
friend.
Doesn't know what a friend is.
Person or thing or, living creature who
Best
you
living.
want to hang out with all
What
the
is
time.
best?
All the best. Number one. The most important.
What's one?
It's right before 2.
Don't.
You really not understand me?
Insects can't count.
Well, can I teach you?
There's actually strong evidence that ants count, but we can forget that.
Well, actually,
D&D. Yeah.
What
They
I'm
do
getting
not
at-
know Roman numerics.
Well, in Planescape, they're dumb. That's the
Everybody else in my party, they all have these friends who are beasts, and I don't. And I thought you could be my beast friend.
He's very confused. I think with that communication, give me a persuasion check.
Right. Persuasion. Here we go. It's a 19.
Okay, this fly will be your friend.
Yes.
Sort of. It will come and bite you for sustenance unless fed.
Okay. Let's start. Okay. What's your name?
What?
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. What? And I will introduce you to the crew, and they're gonna love you. So then I will fly back.
Okay. So back underneath. After the fight, what are y'all doing?
checking the raptors for back snakes.
The raptors do not have back snakes.
What a shame.
So this is not where the larger beast nested, but maybe scavengers of its prey. If we're going to find anything, I would think it would be with the larger beast.
So your sense was the larger beast nested in the amphitheater, like the big part of it that you saw.
Yeah, and we've gone into one of the side tunnels now.
Yeah, but exploring the tunnels, though, you are able to find what seems to be these scavengers have scavenged a large, like many things.
Oh,
Those things are the culture, statues. You think all this could be worth some money because a lot of it's gold.
so how much do we find?
So, very specifically, in there we go. Yeah. So, in what looks like a large, like, it's interesting. A plate that is divided into 3 parts. It seems, but it's currently attached together. It is a large plate of gold, and it shows basically a predator, an omnivore, as well as a avian.
Would the tribes here be interested in something like this? This is what we're looking for, right? Evidence of their history?
Those 3 figures are pretty much representing the 3 tribes we dealt with before we came down here.
How are they depicted?
in the depictions, they a full animal. You do see where some seem to have had what you've seen before, possible features of others on there. Wolves and lions, and for instance, in the predators, but they have one seems to have a possible wing attachment, that type of stuff. But they have feathers and different things that would denote that intelligence that you've seen before. The big thing is that all of them, in all three, are lifting up their paws or legs or claws towards the center of the plate, as if reaching for each other to join.
I mean, yeah, Edric will look at, I guess, Simone and Silver and PW.
It does depict their penchant for grabbing.
Yeah, it does do that, but at least they seem to be in, I don't know, some kind of maybe a little more harmony with each other, or at least a little more open to communication is what we were sort of looking for.
Now, I don't mean to sound crazy, but we're finding this plate in ruins. I mean, this situation looks like it didn't work out well for the communities that did it.
What do they eat if not each other? Because Sharpie Sharps like to eat things like me.
They are not required to consume sapient or enlightened individuals. They can eat none.
That was our understanding, is that the carnivorous tribe went into the Beastlands itself and hunted the non-uplifted or animals.
You know, I think I figured it out. What if they got just so intelligent that they were too smart? And that's what led to the whole, like, Silver makes, like, this imploding kind of, like, into the ground gesture as she waves off another monkey.
They do say that curiosity kills the cat. She'll look to the panther familiar and be like, no offense.
I mean, the conversation we did have with the one cube we talked to seemed to imply it was a lot of the augmentations they were doing, grafting different pieces of animals to each other. Maybe it's I don't know, that led to they were looking for some kind of unification, becoming one, and then, well, from his description, the sky basically fell on them. So, don't really know what happened.
They tried to make themselves less animal and more, I don't know.
Almost like they wanted to make themselves less distinct from each other. They were trying to all become the same type of thing. Chimera of sorts. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure we're finding specific answers for them. We're just finding insight about what happened before.
All I know is that a crew full of gunners, nothing else, is going to fall apart. A crew full of pilots and nothing else is going to fall apart.
The lesson they should have learned would be to keep their hands to themselves.
You see, as the plate comes together, it looks like there's a hole for another piece. And you do find what would fit in there. It looks like a depiction of a scale that is equally balanced. The other thing you find here is an ornate, almost looks like it would be a crown of some kind, but made of only like 7 strands of very thin metal, like wire almost tied, and it has like a sharp tooth, a flat tooth, and a feather attached.
Does
And it
anything
is
happen?
magical. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, does anything happen when the plate and the scale are put together? Because they seem to have a slot for one of them.
You put it together, you see the scales light up now, and an illusory image appears above. And you see a grand, actually within the amphitheater, you see tons of animals still, picture this like still illusion. And there are 3 representatives in the center of the amphitheater. A bird, in this case, it what looks like an eagle, and there is an elephant, and there is a wolf. And they hold together this kind of crown-ish thing that's there. And there's, you can see like animals in mute growls, almost like cheers. And through that, you can actually see there is a storm in the background that was caught whenever this captured this image. Projecting of, you can see what looks like tendrils of energy reaching out of almost mid-destruction in the background of it.
Would Kelly have seen this too if it was in the amphitheater?
It's showing the amphitheater. It is actually within the amphitheater.
Gotcha.
It is
Okay.
It's coming out of the plate and then showing this.
Gotcha. Cool.
Image.
PW's response to it, like doing that, would also have been to like extend it out and make his arm like extra long to keep it away in case it was dangerous. So he's like, go gadget holding this up so everyone can see it at the same time. It appears to be enchanted with an image from the past.
Yeah. Nalen's not wrong. It's showing us an image of unity simultaneous with what looks like destruction on the horizon. So I don't know what message you get from it. I don't know what message they'll get from it.
Well, you think that's our job? I mean, maybe all we do is give them the evidence and then they decide what they want.
We were asked to do this by our guide, who's a sloth, and they're sort of an independent individual, so we could give it all to them and let them. They obviously know more about the politics going on. They might have a better idea, indeed, of what to do with this. So we wouldn't have to give it directly to the tribes yet.
It is strange that their technology is sophisticated enough to recreate a recording of their surroundings at the time of their destruction, yet not convey a simple textual message of some kind with instructions on how to avoid such calamities in the future.
That would certainly be convenient.
And I do earlier it was like God, one of the gods themselves whispered down to me and was like, we have 1 cube per tribe, and that feels pretty nice. If they've got questions, they'll each have a chance to ask them.
Yeah. We need to make sure that each tribe has got people that are good at puzzles.
Or people who are good at avoiding traps.
At the very least, we got to warn them that if anyone tries to get the answers and messes up the puzzle, they will lose the cube. Aside from the traps, they'd have to get themselves back down here again to find the right temple.
we should charge a second time for that information.
I'll leave that up to you.
I'm thinking we are one little pixie short. Has anybody seen Kelly anymore?
I don't think she wanted to come into the tunnels.
We can infer that she is alive, as he stares at Neelan.
For the moment, yeah. But Edric will look at 3. Did you find what you wanted? You were looking for the big one's nest, did you? But
We've not explored that yet, but that could be our next stop.
it's just the amphitheater anyways, right?
Right.
Which we think? Okay.
How much better do the clues get, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Let's see here, and that would be divination and enchantment magic come off of the headband, Robin.
My thingy, I mean, 3 did a ritual casting of something between then and now, so it's gone.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been over 10 minutes, yeah.
My bad. Cool. All right, then as a exit is it's colorful.
Did someone specifically pick up the headband or headpiece?
I think 3 has it.
Okay, just as long as somebody has it.
But yeah, the balance kind of disc looks like it's about 25 gold. The plate could be 250 gold, depending. Just so for raw, you are able to. Yep.
No, they go into the cube sack.
Perfect. As they leave, is California still out there?
I guess since nobody came back, Califern has been just bringing animals back, like all sorts of animals, perhaps dangerous ones, friendly ones, insects, and they are now just grazing the area. That's how I picture it.
All right, that's what you guys come back to.
What in the good God is Silver once again slats at a blue monkey. Is there a zoo here now?
What?
I thought PW was going to say something. Adric will, if Adric sees Kelly, he'll go up to her and just be like, you said you were looking for pottery. I don't know if you're looking for anything particular. So there was a lot down there, so I grabbed some pieces if you want them.
Let's see these fine specimens. What do we have here?
Completely random. Completely random.
Is it a bowl?
Yeah, there's a bowl here.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to take the bowl, put it down. Would you mind filling this with some water, Sir Edric?
Yeah, sure. It fills it with water.
Very good, very good, very good. Oh, that's perfect. Now, could you please cup your mouth like as if your mouth has wings, right? And then lean down and then blow real heavy onto the water. Ancient pixie ritual.
Sorry, like my mouth has wings?
No, there's just really onto the water, please.
Do you want me to cool it up or warm it? Warm it up or cool
Warm
it
it.
down?
Warm it up.
Better ways to do this than
No, there's that. Nope.
Why do you want me to do this, Kelly?
Please. I can't do it.
All right, he'll He'll go ahead and do it. Breathe on the water.
It's gotta touch the water a little bit. Seems kind of warm. So I'll just hop in. Okay, nice hot tub.
Glad you like it.
I will call you over if I need some more heat.
Got it.
Oh, this is What, by the way. This is my new best friend, What. He's going to be joining us on our mini adventures across the multiverse.
Do I see? Do I see? What do I see?
There's a black fly.
It's a black butt.
Just is there.
This is such a fly thing.
Yeah.
Food?
Are you referring to the fly?
Yeah, he's a fly.
All right. Was that Simone who just said food?
Yeah.
All right. Adric will just look at Simone and go, "Don't eat that one." It's evidently made friends with Kelly.
Flies over to some of the poop. Comes back, lands on Gallifern.
Nayland leans over to Silver. Don't those things die in like 24 to 48 hours?
Don't
Tell her.
You'll have to keep replacing them.
All right. With that, let's go ahead and take our break, and we will come. Alrighty. Here we go. Back. Ah! Okay. Yeah. So here at California's Menagerie, what are we doing?
Well, would any other insects be joining us on our adventure?
Just Kelly.
Oh,
Right around here. Not right now. I think again, like there's still this like not wanting to come. There's a few that are adventuring. It'll take a little bit for this place to be fully reclaimed. Been many years of do not go near this place.
Okay.
Did we ever get the chance to check the nest of the larger T-Rex beast?
So if you go to look into there, you do see where it's been. There are several eggshells. Some very old. I think this had many children. That might be kind of hunting or elsewhere in the greater ruins.
Well, that's good news. Patrick, your friend has babies, so keep on the lookout.
There's been an inordinate number of things since I woke up in the mortuary that have wanted to eat me, so it's sort of not a big thing anymore.
Simone will gulp at that information because she definitely would have never thought about eating this person who killed her before. Never thought about it once.
All right. Are we off to get more cubes? Are we happy with the 3 we have?
I suppose maybe you guys should put it to a vote. The ones who set out on this quest.
I agree.
We'll look at PW, Silver, and Simone.
I don't know about you, but I think 3 sounds fine because it's 1 for each of them, right?
Yeah.
The tablet and scales also lend a substantial amount of information that is not otherwise represented in the riskier cube.
As well, Simone.
I think 3 makes sense since he's been able to talk to us this whole time.
3 sounds good.
I really like that one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Patty has. All right. Well.
It would also be unfortunate if we pushed forward so far that those who remained had no idea why they began in the first place.
that is a good point as well. And he'll look over at Silver, who I assume is still punching blue monkeys in the air. And at Simone says, Simone, are you still seeing the monkeys?
I believe so.
Yes.
Question mark? Yes. Yeah, I am.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's
I'm kind of scared that they're going to be a part of my reality now, though, Edric.
we'll talk to our friend. See, there must be somebody up top who can do something about this.
Soon they'll exist only in your memories, which you can always refer to later at your leisure.
It's true.
I have to see these monkeys forever and ever. I think I'm going to die.
Right, so navigating back, is that what I'm hearing? Or do we not make
That's
it?
what it sounds like.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. And he'll look at Nayland, 3, and Kelly just to confirm. It sounds like we feel like we've got enough information, unless the 3 of you have anything else.
Now, Adric, you've asked everybody else, but you really haven't said what you think.
I'll do what the group wants.
Common refrain from you. All right.
Oh, I think we glossed over this, but it's worth Nayland, Kelly, and 3 knowing that before we leave, we're going to have to go to the gate to the Beastlands. This is going to be unusual. I don't think we've had this before. You're going to have to give your impressions of this gate town. Even though you've... Yeah, that's the thing. You've only seen the temples and stuff underneath here.
Oh, I've seen enough.
Great. Great, it'll be easy for you. But yeah, we all have to contribute what we think of the area, what we think of our experience here. So just be prepared for that.
Thank you for the warning.
Another Kelly once referred to it as a book report about what she did over the summer.
I don't know what that means.
It helped her to formulate her thoughts about her experience.
I don't know what that means.
That is a good start.
Well, the only thing I need to get to know a new city is take me to the bar. We'll stop at a tavern on the way. And I'll tell that gate anything you want.
Noted. Was there a tavern at like the little like the initial oasis that was in the neutral ground? Was
Yeah,
there
they had
there?
a little bit of a thing going on.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna Adric make a mental note. He'll take Nayland to the bar before we head to the gate.
So who wants to take my bowl? Well, in that case, I'll catch up with you.
I will carry your bowl, little lady, and I'll pick up the bowl.
Okay. Then it doesn't take too long for you to begin to find the pathway back and get out of the blue mist and into the vast city of Faunel. When I say Faunel, but the area of Faunel, of bits of ruins and entrances, pieces of buildings pushed various places, and wild animals looking all around. And sounded like you wanted to go just walk quickly to the camp.
Should we visit someone to remove the diseases that our party is afflicted by? Or, we could leave them. Ha, ha, ha.
I'm assuming if we can find our contact, the one who sort of technically sent us on this, we can hand them the. I'm sorry, is that Razak?
Razak, yeah.
Razak, okay, yeah. We find Razak and give them what we found, tell them what we found, and hopefully they might have an idea who could take care of the disease and Guess find a bar for Nayland if we need.
We will also hope that thousands of years has not passed since last we were visiting these lands, as time can be unpredictable.
We can do is hope.
Okay. In case you come out and are able to you see Razik goes, "Hey, you come back!" And you're back at Camp Greenbrier, which is tons of basically almost lean-tos. There are animals as well as some humans and other race travelers. There is a little like wooden, like really like a bunch of sticks tied onto sticks to make this little bar that they
All right, you guys do your business. I'll catch you later.
Yes. And how'd it go?
Well, I mean, we're back mostly intact. Have some new people, but I think we were successful. There was
Off hangs from the trees, gives you a hug. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. There was a lot of ruins, and there were several temples down there. Some of the writing we saw made us think there might be 9 in total. We were only able to explore 3. But in each of them, we found one of these. We'll take out the cube. So the sense we get is trapped in here is the spirit of one of the individuals from that civilization, the one that fell. To talk to it, you've got to solve the puzzle, and you get to ask it one question.
What happens if you fail?
The cube is going to disappear and go back to the temple.
Oh no!
Yeah,
You gave it away for free, Edric.
Wasn't gonna. Looks at PW. I was gonna say the tribes have to find people who are good at puzzles. We did a couple of the challenges multiple times because we're not very good at puzzles. So we have 3 of them, and we also found these things.
Do you know what is better than a vague puzzle you must solve? A picture of the past. And then I will pull out the tablet, put it together, very slowly and very dramatically, putting the scales back in.
Yeah.
Hold it aloft, extendo arms.
He looks almost as if seeing this is jogging memories.
Have you ever before seen such a sight in your life?
Is that there?
BW will look at the scene and look back at Rizzo. Look back at this.
Give me a perception check.
My eyes zoom forward with the 22.
Nice. In a corner, you can see Razek holding a pillow near the 3 as if he had brought out the crown on it.
Does he appear the same age, or does he appear much younger?
A younger Razek.
You could have told us what was there the whole time.
Was I there?
Again, looking back and forth between the 2 pictures, clearly you were.
No, I am not.
That wasn't me.
I think it's true.
It's been a long journey. Some of us have not slept well underground. They have been plagued and crippled by disease and poor decisions.
Yep, we found who it was in chat. Yep.
Anyway, back to this tablet.
Yes, we will give. He will find about 500 gold to give you for this. He goes, "Thank you. This is interesting. We'll have to. So does it mean we have to always be fighting, or even no?"
We didn't. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
We didn't. We didn't know what it meant. We kind of figured best just to give it to you. There's the one cube we talked to did give indication that part of the civilization was beginning to craft animals together in weird ways. We found some large cats with snakes coming out of their shoulders. We fought a giant, like, frog. I don't remember all the things that were with the frog, but there was some weird stuff that went on.
Nice. I was like, okay. Well, and he goes, "Hey, Jerry, can you write that down?" And you see the bartender like, "Oh yeah, man," and starts writing notes of like, we can know when we send more people down there. But, this is good for us to think about, I think.
Also, there's like magical diseased air as I swat a monkey away in my vision. And prolonged ingestion of this magical diseased air, you'll start seeing blue monkeys, and they won't leave you alone.
You don't happen to know anyone who dispel magic, do you?
I think the avians they know more of that more of the book magic.
He'll turn to actually PW and Silver and Simone, because the other three have not met this person yet, and say, actually, our host back at the moving castle probably can do that. She seems to be a very powerful magic user. That's if we want to go talk to the avians again.
Better to be avoided.
Those are my thoughts.
We can also, or should we also, deliver the cubes directly, or will Razak take that from us?
Razak will deliver the cubes for you. He's a go-between between the factions.
Just because I don't... Yeah.
I require him when he presents them to say, and you get a cube, and you get a cube, and you get a cube.
That's great. Great. Except my own talk show with that.
You could, but then you would need to procure additional cubes.
Supposedly, that we assume there's about 6 more down there.
True. You can have at least 9 fans.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, if there's not a native way to get them disease freed, then yeah, back at the ship.
Okay.
And the Mimir charging, so.
Yeah, we have to go to the gate before we do that, so.
I'll lead you to the gate if you want.
Yep. Check and make sure Naylan has imbibed enough to participate.
Naylan has carved a dartboard into one of the trees and is throwing daggers with some of the other people here playing darts.
I guess I'm watching. Whoa.
That was
The bullseye should not have been a bell.
when you hit it good, it is.
Amazing. All right, then the 7 of you are led into the gate. About a mile walk here, and you see a peaceful pond surrounded by vine-covered ruins. There's a 20-foot tall statue of a human with glowing eyes by the pool.
Anyone we know.
No, you don't recognize it. So that's it. That's the pool.
At some point, it looks like the Mimir was put in Adric's inventory, so I guess Adric will take it out.
Mm-hmm.
So how does this usually work? We all go around saying one word at a time, building a story, or
This is a normal thing. It's going to ask us, and we each just take turns telling it what we think.
All right. And Kellen, are you with us? Kellen, you there?
I believe the panther has taken his place.
All right. In that case, you begin to get close as Mimir glows green, just softly. Then the statue walks forward. Booms its voice. Why do you come?
Jeez.
Happened the last time.
No, we need to record our thoughts on this area. It's a task we've been given, so we're just supposed to record it into the Mimir.
Okay.
Kool-Aid
Great.
jammers.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Edric, did you adjust the Mimir's volume when you were playing with it in the bag?
No, PW, I did not. That was the statue that talked. The Mimir has not said anything yet.
Now the mirror begins to float up, and many colors glitter all around. All participants, as all of you glow. Impressions. Tell me of Vanel.
Guess maybe the 4 of us should go first. But it's I don't know, it seems to be a place that is kind of about conflict at times. Not necessarily it can be conflict between peoples, but sometimes conflict with yourself. Who you are, how much you hold on to what you were, and how much you try to accept or changes that happen to you, or you think about the old Faunel, the ruins we went through, how much you do change, you make changes to yourself, sometimes extensive ones. And I don't think Faunel has an answer for necessarily the best way to do that, but the best way to handle all of that. I guess the hope is that there's at least communication, or at the very least that you have to, it's something that deserves thought. Where's the line between your history and your past and your future? Where do you fit into it? Guess that's what this experience meant to me. No, step back.
So Silver steps forward a bit, and she's like, ugh. The beasts here of Faunel have built a civilization out of the ruins of what they used to be. They're not 100% at peace with each other. They bicker, but who doesn't? And, well, old Faunel, we saw a lot of how losing the differences between each other, the beastness of who they are, resulted in their death. That the beasts of old Faunel became so intelligent, so experimented on their own bodies to the point where they weren't individuals anymore. But the beasts here, they still are. They're individuals. They all are a little different from each other. And I think that's the way it should be. And Silver steps back.
My turn. And she'll shove past PW.
PW allows it.
Well, this place is kind of stinky. I don't know how I feel about it. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here, and it makes me wonder about where my place is as, I guess, an animal. Surely I wasn't always like this, but maybe I was. And I wonder sometimes what that means, because I'm one of my group, so I'm included, but I'm still different, and it's kind of weird. But this place is really pretty, and it's still wild, which is really cool. So I hope that they figure out what they need to figure out to move forward from all this mess. And I hope if they send people down there to look around the way that we did, they know that this place takes away more than it gives. And then she'll step back.
PW will step up. The consumption of either plant or animal matter is clearly an inherently unstable form of government or civilization that will not last through the test of time. This constant desire to consume or avoid consumption reinforces poor behaviors and thought processes. Also, some of them can fly, which is an advantage that cannot otherwise be accounted for from the ground. Also, maybe leave snakes alone. They're fine by themselves. And PW sticks back down.
Nayland or Killifern?
Oh, now, I haven't really been here long. From what I've seen, people seem to be pretty nice. I've been told that there are some differences, and that makes sense to me. Go into any forest and you'll see things that you know must be a family. They're functioning in the same place, and yet they eat each other to survive. And expecting a place like that to replace that type of cycle with harmony or stability seems like it would be an ill fit. And then we went down into the city ruins and we were solving all these puzzles to get these little cubes. And yet when you solve the cube, you do it wrong and it ends up right back where it started. I wonder if it is the chase of an answer that is the root of this place. Perhaps conflict or peace. It's not really the point, it's the in-between.
What, friend?
Could you repeat the question?
Tell me about Farnell.
Funnel. Okay.
They'll lean over. It's where we are. It's where we've been.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it, I mean, it was weird. I don't know if I belong here. This group of people seem pretty tight, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. So there's that. One of them, or two of them, I think, see things in the air. One of them is very direct. And I don't know. I mean, I kind of came here and they were having a funeral, and I still don't exactly understand what's going on. So there's that. And I met my friend Wet here. and he seems pretty cool. I think we're hitting things off pretty well. So that's something that was really cool about Funnel was meeting the insects. What tells me that there wasn't a lot of food here for a while because of the big feathery things, and but they're gone now, and so now the insects can eat again, and so maybe I don't know, maybe it would be cool if like the insects were running the world. Maybe that might be neat. I think What would like that, but he's probably going to miss home for a while, so I kind of feel bad that I don't know a lot about his home now that I'm here, kind of talking about it. And but there was a jungle, and there were these plates with animals, and I had a hot tub bath. That was cool. And I tried to put parchment on the ceiling, but apparently it was a bad idea. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that.
All right. And 3.
Funnel is a land taken over by the wilds, where beasts can explore their future without the impact of humanoids. In some ways, it can be viewed as a mecca, a sort of holy place for animal kind. Yeah, that's what 3 has to add.
Okay. And by the gate, its mosaic light shines across the whole area. Then it goes down and goes, Thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
Oh, now complete.
Yeah, Trick will put it back.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, it's always fascinating to see how 7 people have very different impressions of places. That's kind of cool.
What a funny little device. People died for this.
Yeah. I'm sorry, for those of you
Many,
new too, it's this is like a crystal skull, basically.
Turns out Indiana Jones was right.
So now that we've talked to the skull, what do we do?
We return to the castle. That will transport us to the next location whose coordinates we require.
Oh.
Yep.
Yay.
Also, you will have the opportunity for chores.
What?
Yep.
It's like work that you are not paid to do.
Work?
I love working on a ship. Let's do it.
We are technically, being provided food and lodging by our host. The least we could do is probably help.
If I recall correctly, we saved her life.
Yep, yeah, we did.
Well, I don't know how to do chores.
We'll figure
That's
something
okay.
out. Don't worry about it.
You're not alone.
What did the dead Kelly do on the ship?
Not a lot of chores.
She wound up in charge of the supplies.
Oh, I could do that.
Keeping inventory.
Yeah.
Adric gets a 1,000-yard terrified look on his face just momentarily, and goes and thinks to himself, "He really can't be worse."
In a world of infinite possibilities, better to choose one we already know.
This is true. Oh, the former Nayland tended a garden. Do you know anything about gardening?
Not too sure. I got a green thumb, but we'll give it a try.
We'll figure it out.
Some
I'll
of the
show you
ingredients-
how she showed me.
Well, all right.
Are there any other pixies on the ship?
None that we found.
Yet.
There are only 2 flies.
2 flies?
Yeah. 2 flies. And then she'll gesture towards you and your fly.
I'm a pixie.
Yes, you fly.
Don't you?
And then she'll turn to PW and smile and like push her elbow towards it, like, see, I'm making a bad joke. 2 flies, right?
I mean,
An accurate depiction.
if y'all would rather I stay here, I mean, I don't mind. Me and what here can try to make a home for ourselves.
Kelly, do you?
You should, of course, accompany us. This razzing or good-natured making fun of one another is a requirement for close bonds. Otherwise, your impending death may distract you from combat and lead to another's death. Ha, ha, ha. See, that was a joke.
Oh, I think I see.
Suit yourself, Kelly. I'll just heat up a nice bowl, terracotta bowl, over a nice fire and sit there all by myself.
Oh, can you put noodles in it?
You want noodles in your hot tub?
Yes.
I mean, sure.
Sometimes you get hungry.
We can
Sounds
put
like
noodles
hot
in the
grub.
hot tub.
That's convenience.
Some of the plants in the garden can be consumed for intoxicating effects as well as regular nutrition. Perhaps you have that to look forward to.
Maybe we should just go to this place.
That sounds good.
That is the next destination.
So, you're able to travel back to the castle that you left out. And you see it is a castle that stands upon what appear to be spires that are backwards, upside down, and it lifts it up like legs. And it's a walking castle. And it lowers a little bit down as you all approach. And just beyond it, you see thousands of Modrons. Triangular, circular, marching. Procession of them. Going off into the distance beyond where you can see. These metal creatures of triangular, spherical shape. What do you want to do?
Did y'all say you were looking for one of those things?
Yeah. Though we were told the one we were looking for wasn't really around anymore. That's why we have to complete the Mimir's tasks to find it. I don't know what this is.
Oh, well, maybe we should go in.
Go in.
To the crowd?
Yeah, to the
Right?
There's like a little army we're looking at in the distance. And then there's the castle that we're by.
Oh, you want to get beyond the army. Okay. Yeah, okay. Why don't we just sneak around?
They're saying is a castle, then they're watching this march that's behind the castle. And they're thinking of what to do as they saw this all these Mojans marching.
Oh, we're in the castle?
No.
Oh.
You're outside the castle, you look at the castle, behind the castle there's a line of thousands of Mojans that are marching.
They appear to be marching towards the castle, correct?
They some do seem to come in. It does seem to be coming toward you. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe
The
we should
castle
get in.
appears to be under assault.
Yeah.
And we should at least go in and talk to our and figure out if they know what this is.
Yeah.
Is it that they're? Is it conceivable that they're approaching Faunel, and that's why it looks like they're coming towards the castle, or are we like away?
No, you're right by Faunel.
Okay, gotcha. Do they all got one of those little skull things? Could they be coming to? Could they be coming to talk to their little floating head?
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe they're about to start a war.
The Modron do engage in a great migration from time to time.
Maybe that's what it is.
Either way, we should be in the castle so that we can move on or escape.
Or
To
be safe.
be honest, the last time we dealt with numerous Modrons did not go well for this group. So yeah, let's head up and talk to Zephyr.
Enter here and getting closer. See in one of the balconies of the vast castle. Turning around to greet you is a Githyanki woman. Looks directly at 3. So, a replacement. Welcome.
Seems that way. Thank you.
Oh, this phenomenon is more interesting. You are the same as those other ones that you came with.
I am 3. What is your name?
Zephyr. This is my research operation. I learn of the multiverse and the Outlands, and been paying your friends back for rescuing me and making sure that they have something to do with their lives. They tend to be lazy. When they're lazy, they get into silly things and break things.
That makes a lot of sense, having met them. Do you know why the Modron march?
That. It is not them. She takes a rock, she throws it, you see it pass right through one of them. See? It's an echo.
It-
What's that?
I think it's what you might be. Sort of.
Me.
Yes.
Throw a rock at me.
Oh, you're more substantial, but it's happening and it is not. Like you have happened and you are to happen and you may have happened and are to come.
Whoa, that is a lot. Hi, I'm Kellavern.
Today.
Nice to meet you today.
Oh, I'm Zephyr.
Zephyr. Well, this is what?
Who?
This is what?
Good.
Is there a room for what?
One moment. She kind of like raises her hand up. Do not kill this fly. And the whole castle kind of shimmers. It's my pest control system.
Oh, well, I'm glad I introduced him. Well, he can sleep in my room.
She's like, just in case, do not kill this pixie.
I'm a pest?
Remains to be seen.
Oh. Is everybody always so mean here?
To be fair, Kelly, I'm pretty certain Zathir might think I'm a pest, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Good, no, you're just the size of one, and I didn't want the castle to get confused.
Okay.
Watch out for suspiciously bright lights.
She will hit one of the panels. She goes, look, though, and it's as if you suddenly, like, the Modron zoom in really fast. You can see they're all looking around, terrified.
When you say they're an echo, everything happened before, and everything's happening now, and everything will happen. So they are here, but not here?
Yes. I think it has to do with all of you.
Oh.
You talked to me, well, not you, but our friends talked to me about this glitch. That seems to be similar. She looks at patient. Look at them. Does that look like Modrons?
PW will look. He's also looking to see if he sees one that matches the description of RU401, the Modron we are looking
You
for.
don't. But you see like this like pure emotion of terror on their face.
It's inconsistent with how a Modron would normally act.
Migration in utter fear. The question is why?
Well, and if this is an echo of the past, or the future, or the present.
It only appeared when you all exited for now, as if responding to your re-entry into the Outlands.
Is there a place? Is there a place we could learn more about echoes?
No, not that I know of, anyway.
Well, how do you know they're echoes?
That's what I'm calling it now.
Oh.
You were the first things I heard of, and now I feel like they're related to you.
Do you think we're destroying reality?
I have no idea.
I believe we were accused of that by the law enforcement in Sigil. Didn't they say something about that when they tried to arrest us? Looking at Silver and PW and Simone.
No, I believe it was crimes against the multiverse.
Right. It was very vague.
Unsubstantiated claims.
Yeah.
If we're looking to get to the source of what's going on and we're wondering what's got these Modrons running so scared, would it not make sense to go there? And she'll point in the direction that they're running from.
Good.
Wouldn't there be like a place we could go with like a giant library and a lot of books about really smart stuff, like what types of things are destroying reality?
We could also head in the opposite direction that the Modron are fearing, so that we will encounter what it is they are seeking to escape from.
So going back in time.
or in that direction. And then PW will point in the direction the Modon are fleeing from.
Nalen's hand is there pointing in that same direction.
That's what
already.
Nalen suggested.
It sounds so much smarter coming from PW.
Now, wait a minute.
You know, I just realized some of those tiles matched one another earlier.
When
I think
Nalen
we
walks
have to-
down to the left, nobody wants to follow. But when somebody else
We
walks
need to
down the
put
right-
the spears
Spears,
in the
yeah.
hands of the animals.
Right.
It turns out we never left the arena.
But to answer your question, Kelly, Zathir here has a pretty extensive library, and there's no information on the situation we're in. The glitch doesn't seem to be something that we've been able to find information. Actually, you all should probably know this too. I'm not sure if we've told you. Any records of us or places where we think there should be records of us, there aren't any.
Can I ask a question then? Because I would assume, based on what you've all just said, that all of your members here are keeping detailed records of their thoughts and their memories, right?
Are you not?
I just got here. But I assume if there are other ones, like these other people who were stealing my identity, like if they have records and like memories, I wonder if any of them are like my memories.
You can check Kelly's room. She did have many objects.
That's probably too big for me.
Do you have a sense of what you remember? I mean, I'll be honest, my memory of my own history is very hazy.
Not a lot, but I seem to recall one or two things here and there. Like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't always like this.
Like what?
Well,
Pixie?
Yeah, like a pixie, like a tiny pixie.
Oh. Well, what were
We
you
do have-
before?
What?
What were you before?
I don't know, but when I saw the body of, the other one, I thought for a second that it made sense that I was seeing myself.
Well, I actually also had a bit of that thought. What were you going to say, PW?
We do have some drawings of one another from previous outings that we have had as a group. You could have some sense of your previous selves if you desired.
Well,
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, just to get to know who these other people are.
Just so you know, Kelly really enjoyed math.
Math?
Yes, sums and figures especially.
What's that?
We will show you.
One of many also had a very odd habit. But I partook in it with her because it's a custom
No.
here. And in order to rightfully take your place in this group, you need to eat a little bit of dirt from our garden. Would you kindly be one of us, Califern? I think you would make a great addition to our group, just like one of many.
Do I not get an entrance ceremony?
No, three's
I
looking there
was-
like, what's going on?
I was telling her I wanted to introduce her first.
Insight check.
– 11.
25.
Do I do an actual check or do I just roll a d20?
You would do deception.
It would still be shit. I mean, I would say that you could probably tell that I'm pulling your leg a little bit.
You know, I know this is all your way and everything, but I'm still kind of not sure about everybody, and I just need some time to, because, I feel like I got ripped out of time and space from maybe my family, and I don't know if I even remember them. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just get this weird feeling when I'm around everybody. Like, I can trust you, but I also should be wary.
Take
Should
all
we
the
tell
time
them
you
about
know.
what happened to Kelly 1?
Kelly won. The one who just died?
That was
There-
technically the second Kelly.
There was another one?
You are
That
the
I know
third.
of. That there was a. I don't know if there was another one other than the other one before me. But you are the third Kelly I know.
I think as is happening is that they will make sure you all go up to a room that has a model of many different areas with a spire in the center that is surrounded by what almost looks like a donut circular around it. He goes, well, this is how we move around. And directions don't work well in the Outlands. So following things is not great. But going somewhere, that usually works.
Where were y'all going next?
That's the question.
So I suppose that trick with going where the Bodrons are running from isn't going to work.
The best bet, I think, is we pick a place, and then you think that it's where the Modrons are running from. And it might be.
All right. I don't know if I'm so good at all this hippie nonsense. Maybe somebody else has got to either
do you think straight
translate.
lines exist? You do. Okay. They don't. Not here. Things move. Not really move. Just.
The laws of the universe tend to be more like suggestions here.
Yes. This is good. And you don't. But they're also open to suggestion. But you just don't know who's suggesting at the time. As a reminder, you have Cursed, Excelsior, Glorium, and Rigus.
I don't know about you guys, but cursed kind of sounds like it's a scary place. That it might be cursed. Speaking of which, I'm still deceived.
I was about to mention that.
Aren't we supposed to go the path that's not obvious? Or
That directive is no longer required of us.
Oh, I thought that was just the group prerogative.
No. Sometimes specific dungeons require you to act in specific ways, like not touching things or not breathing.
Wow. I'm gonna take a Jenga block and throw it at Neelan.
Wait, what?
Does it go through her?
That hits her.
Huh? You're not an echo.
I'm
It's an
glad
echo
we
check.
all confirmed.
I just figure we should do echo checks.
One more time. What were the places?
Cursed, Excelsior, Loyum, and Rigus.
Excelsior.
And so there's a little of a lore thing. And I think the discussion that's going to eventually that would be shared with 3 is that they were tracking or hunting a particular Mojan, and they knew that he was visiting these cities. And they found this skull that was his, and they're attempting to hopefully access the information that where he might be by taking him to the gate towns that are missing from its database, which are these.
Okay.
And in this, the gate towns are places where you get to the other planes of existence.
We've already visited, and this will come up in conversation. We've already visited the gate town. We get the names right because I always think of the terms of the planes.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah, it's Automata. Automata, which leads to Mechanus, the lawful neutral plane. We went to Savania, which leads to the plane of Arborea, which is like the chaotic good, and that was party all the time. And then we've been to the Funel, the Beastlands one.
Where should we go next?
That is the question. So what were y'all thinking before everybody got here? Did you have a plan of action, or?
We're mostly just going in between all of them.
Well, I guess we could vote.
We are required to visit all of them eventually, so only the order is what we are deciding.
Exactly. We could do it alphabetically, or we can vote. Or, unless someone feels very strongly about one,
I vote Regus.
I was thinking the same thing.
interesting. I vote Excelsior.
My vote's for Glorium because it sounds like glory.
I will vote for Regus, because then it has the most votes.
I voted for Regus because I did kind of have an idea of what Cursed might be about, and Excelsior might be about, and Gloria might be about, but what the hell is Regus? Not a clue.
It's right next to Kathy Lee.
But only in the mornings.
All right. Sounds like most for Regus then.
Did everybody vote?
Yeah.
It's Simone vote?
Simone doesn't care where we go. She's just chilling.
I vote Simone's room.
And I bet Adric's gonna want to go wherever the group wants to go.
Unless there's a giant tile floor with animals, and then he just starts a marching.
To be fair, I was just doing what the group had more or less decided on.
I don't remember
Adric.
us to say.
Let's go to Glorium, Adric.
I also would like to see Glorium.
We can add tiles to your room if you desire.
That's fine.
Okay.
Did 3 and 3, right?
Yes. So, Adric, they made it so that you have to decide.
So it's 3 and 3 for
Gloria
Glorium.
Marigas.
Gloria Marigas. Adric takes out a coin.
Trying to steal that coin.
I have a coin you can have. Here you go. And she'll hand Kelly a coin.
You're handing me a coin?
Yeah,
You're
a
trying to
piece of
steal
copper. In
Oh.
fact.
Oh no.
You can have this coin, Kelly.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where does a pixie put money?
I
So
just
it's all
hold
like-
on to it.
All right. So, what does Adric say from the coin?
Flips the coin. Let's say it holds it. Y'all really gonna do? You're just gonna do what the coin says?
Because that's
Yep.
what
Yep.
you would want.
Yeah, it's
All
Adric
praise.
is what you would want.
I'll praise the coin.
He looks at it and he goes, "Going to Rigus."
Ah, good choice, Cedric.
Where you wanted all along, I presume.
Indeed.
Right.
Also, how much money can Clefern hold?
How much money can Kelifern hold?
Yeah.
Well, I'll answer that question by letting you know our carrying capacity is 60 pounds.
PW would want to give Califern a small sack with 30 gold pieces that he is going to refer to as Kelly, one of many's counting circles.
I can still carry another 3.4 pounds.
All right.
These will help when we work on sums and figures.
Castle begins to move. It's like, I hope you're all ready for war.
Why?
Going to Rigus.
Is that different than regular days?
Are they like constantly at war or something?
Well, of course.
Woo-wee.
Adric,
Warning?
I can't believe you voted for war.
What were you thinking, Adric?
Adric,
I'm so
jeez.
proud.
Oh, yes, it's the gate town of the infinite battlefield of Akaran.
Oh, is it like a museum of history of war? Or is it more like bang, bang, we're all dying?
That one.
Oh.
Why would you think bang bang when you think about war?
I don't know what people
I would
do
think
in
more
war.
like cling clang of the
Well-
swords.
Love and war. I don't know.
Califern's got guns.
Like sums, no. Gun, yes.
I changed my mind. I'm all for Rigus. I hope there's so many things to punch there.
All right. So, in the time remaining, there is our Bastion dock. You guys get Bastion action.
That's
Oh,
a question. Is anyone capable of casting a magic weapon?
No.
I am not.
Not on this character.
Fair
So-
enough.
Speaking of which, at some point, can we ask Zathir if she can cast Dispel Magic on Simone and Silver?
She does make a tea that if you drink for 3 days, eventually the monkeys will stop.
is that one of the D4s that we just got?
Is which?
I don't know why, but I put down Bastion points 3, 1d4.
Oh, we're supposed to roll for points. That's a separate thing from Bastion actions.
When you take an action, you roll for points, and then you calculate your points. And you get things with points.
Can I ask if Zathir can do magic weapon? Sorry.
Zathir, sure. Let me check. But the document is in handouts that we're using for bastions. Let me pull up my Zathir.
So I need to roll the 3d4 to figure out my points.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can look in the document to tell you what kind of things you can do.
Where is this at? I'm not seeing it in the handouts channel.
Yeah, it's in handouts. It's the last thing posted in handouts.
Oh, the
It's a
link.
link.
Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't embed, so I was like, what the heck is this? Okay.
And the one you just gave us, was that another one we had to roll for?
Once you take your action, I believe.
It depends on what I don't remember what the storehouse says, but
I'm just trying to make sure I got the points written down correctly. So I just rolled the 3d4, but then you said before that you gave us a Bastion point?
You get a Bastion action.
Bastion action. Okay.
If I remember correctly, I was going to set up a barracks.
Yeah, should we hit that? Oh. So I do not believe Zathir has magic weapon.
Curses. I will hit up the mommy Google downstairs, see if it can point me in the direction of any magic weapon casting items or devices in our warehouse of real stuff.
Nice.
I recruit 2 Bastion defenders.
Is one of them what?
All right. Yeah, I mean, so the library would tell you there's various things that could, cast that. I mean, there's nothing in here that casts magic weapon.
Fair enough. I will be on the lookout to either purchase a scroll of it or find someone who can cast it.
Absolutely. All right. Then, Kellen, are you finding the docs and stuff?
Yeah, I'm looking through it all.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure you're...
Jackie, I think the 3D whatever was from the last time when we spent 3 weeks and we had 3 Bastion actions we were able to do before we got to Faunel.
Okay, I don't think I spent any then.
You did actions, so you probably didn't spend any points.
Okay.
Because everybody did actions, I remember that. We got
Yeah.
done, which is why you have the dice to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes a while to build enough points to do anything meaningful. So
So I just have 2 points.
So I don't have.
it just takes a minute.
So I have 4 points. Is that what I'm hearing?
If that's what you wrote on the
You
three,
roll the die.
No, I rolled the die just now.
and you got 4?
No.
Okay.
But I rolled 3 times.
Yes.
Because, okay.
And then you just log those. You keep a catalog of them,
How many points you have? Yeah.
like a bank.
Okay. Oh, yeah. This is confusing.
You can kind of think of it as like a separate resource that we generate because we have Bastion. So every time we'll get to roll, and then those points you can spend on stuff.
What do we already have?
So we have a smithy, we have a storehouse, we have a garden, we have a barracks, and we have something else.
An armory and a library. Oh,
Armory,
would
library.
Adric want to take over the library? Because we no longer... Because that was... Titania's.
You mean 3? Would 3 want to take it over?
Yeah, maybe 3 could take.
Either or.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Either or.
Yeah. Or you could have your own too. We'd say like anyone coming in, and because of the glitching, we're kind of saying essentially one of these areas could glitch with you. And it could be something just to kind of keep it so that your character will enjoy doing it. If 3 would enjoy it, then sure. But it should be something that there's a slight connection to there.
Yeah, it made sense to me that Adric would have wanted the library. That's why I brought it up.
There are books on grieving there.
What was Nealon's garden? The type?
Herb garden, but I don't know if I probably would just keep it an herb garden.
Okay. So yeah, Simone, if you wanted to add a poison garden, you can.
Sweet.
Perfect. All right.
PW will also start working on another weapon.
Very nice. So yeah, I can read that. But yeah, we're saying basically between gate towns and between some other things, depending on what we do, we'll use that. It's just another thing as you're making this place your home. You want to kind of think what that looks like. You know, when we find you in different places, you're attending your chore more or less, and all that. You customize the castle.
I'm also going to work on that metal that we had picked up from the dungeon.
Very good. Then I think in Handhouse, there's the map of the castle too, right?
So I think, at least if I'm reading this correctly, for the barracks, I use 1 bastion point to basically recruit somebody.
Sounds about right.
There's really not that much here for barracks. So, I'm gonna recruit somebody and use 1 of my points.
Yeah. Probably where the confusion is because you have... It's a bastion turn is technically what I'm giving you. I called it action, but... Very nice. Yeah, you can decide what it looks like to get some of these people. It's very fun.
So do you want us to like describe our spaces, or like thinking of this like for the future?
More for the future. I was just trying to get so you have an idea of what's going on. I'm just have to do it now.
I said the smithy I'd work on later, but in PW's room he'd be putting up like 2 drawings. One of them would be of Kelly when she was in the ruins, like making a rubbing of the wall, and like another one where she was like staring at the puzzle cube intently.
So Silver, when you take your turn to recruit, you get 1d4 bastion points.
Yeah.
You don't spend points to get the defender.
Oh, so then I recruited 2 people.
There you go.
So if I trade, that means I get 1d4?
Right. And that's your turn. And you get 1 and give everyone 1 turn here.
Oh, okay.
You build those up and you spend them to do other things. For instance, the one thing it says is each time a character gains a level, they can spend their Bastion points to acquire a single magic item.
Whoa, if you have 100 Bastion points, you could come back to life after dying.
Right.
Whoa.
The ultimate power of a landlord.
So yeah, it's a way to basically give you extra abilities and produce some stuff for fun. That's what the idea is. Gives a little bit more deals. So, cool. So you have time to think through that then, and we'll come back as you're ready to go to war, or at least the city of war, next week. And with that, we will end. Everyone watching, we'll see you next week.
It'll be a very safe trip.